Good morning.
Hi. That death blow thing that I was talking about, that's what this is right here, death blow at a cut. It'll become apparent exactly what that does very soon. So what we're doing in this episode is we're going to be climbing the cliff.
Finally climbing the cliff. Instead of just digging around in the snow.
Yes. So the way this works is you mash the square button and that makes you do a little run in place kind of thing like that, and it brings your temperature up. If it drops below, I think, like 25, you pass out and you have to start all over again.
It's like climbing Mount Everest.
Yes.
Except without the oxygen tanks.
Just like climbing Mount Everest.
And without the rescue.
Well, actually, I think if you pass out, you do just get rescued by the old man.
Oh no, I'm saying on Mount Everest. If you pass out, like, that's it.
Oh,
You're done.
yeah, you're done. I like that Barrett's tattoo doesn't glow with the rest of them. And his beard. His beard doesn't grow either. And his eyebrows.
They're too Barrett.
They can't be poisoned. So see, the death blow thing basically makes it so when you hit death blow and you have your 30% chance to hit on death blow, with the added cut materia, it allows you to get an extra hit on it even if you miss. So you can potentially get 2 good hits out, which is great. This is a problem.
Oh, fuck these guys.
These are called Malboros. They're in basically every Final Fantasy game, and they always have that one ability called Bad Breath, which does everything.
Fucking everything. It's amazing when we play 14 and then we get the puppies to just stand in bad breath. And we're just like, eh. Doesn't it also persist through death, bad breath? I forget.
I don't think it does in this one. Because...
No, I mean, through 14.
Oh, in 14? I don't know. I don't think so. In this one, Bad Breath does Poison, Confuse, Sleep, Silence, Frog, and Small. So, we're frogged right now, but even if we use a Maiden's Kiss item and get unfrogged, we'll still be tiny, so we'll only do 1 damage. So what we're gonna do is, since we can use items while in frog form, I eventually remember that I have a bunch of those right arms from a while back with the bombs, and I just start tossing those.
There you go.
Well, what I was doing here is I was looking around to see if I had anything that would cure silence, which I don't, so I just start throwing right arms at it. I tried to grab a ball too, it didn't work. The reason I wanted to encounter one of these things, though I wanted to do it while I had a ribbon equipped, because if you have ribbon on, it doesn't do anything to you, because ribbon protects against every status ailment, except death. You can learn Bad Breath as an enemy skill. So since all 3 party members had enemy skill materia equipped, they all learned Bad Breath. Except Cloud, who is now dead. but we can fix that.
Phoenix down.
Yep, a Phoenix down, because Yuffie has the revive spell, but she's silenced and a frog, so... This is also like the only area that has the Malboros in it, so you kind of have to do it while you're here.
Makes sense for a shit place to have shit enemies.
Thus ends our harrowing ordeal with that shitty plant. Pretty sure they make a big deal out of encountering one in Final Fantasy X. Like, there's like a cutscene and everything.
I think so too.
It's like a mini-boss or something. Anyway, I'm just going through and making sure that everyone got it, because especially Cloud, since he died. And there it is. Alright, we're all set. I'm actually trying to encounter something else here as well. These things are also weird penguin monsters.
Yeah. I guess they're penguins.
You guess they're penguins? Look at them.
Yeah.
They're basically penguins. I mean, they're called head bombers, but they're basically penguins. And now it's dead. Head bomber? More like dead bomber.
All the death.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you gotta warm up.
Me running around like this is probably all for naught, because I don't think you can actually encounter what I'm looking for inside, or outside. You have to be inside the caves that are another wall up. I'd never actually encountered this thing before, I just read about it. Remember before I said that the last place to get Trine was in the pagoda in Wutai?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, apparently there's an enemy that you can encounter in these caves called a Stilva, which is basically like a tiny version of the Materia Keeper boss that we fought a while back.
Yeah.
And it also uses Trine.
Oh.
I'd never encountered one before, so I didn't know they existed. This is me experimenting with Comet. I couldn't remember if Comet could be used with an all materia. It can't. So I just equipped it real quick to try it out. Penguins die real quick.
At least there's that. Nope, your destruct leveled up.
Yeah. I have a lot of materia equipped that like I never use the abilities on. I just have them equipped to level them up.
Come on, Cloud, cast more fire, you piece of shit.
Fuck you. Oh, hell no. Toxic bark.
Is that another thing you can learn, or is that just...
No, that's just toxic barf.
So, scorpion worms?
No. These are called Zolaculter.
Of course.
Uh-huh. There's Comet. Not to be confused with Meteor. Totally different. And away we go. And now we're inside the caves.
Are we gonna find the dude?
We will eventually find the dude.
Oh, someone puked up radioactive shit all over there.
Yes. Radioactive. So this is a neat little thing here. There's a chest, kind of like... It's not really hidden per se, but you kind of just have to walk into that wall because the entrance to it is hidden.
I'm sorry, the fucking neighbor's dog is barking its head off again.
Yeah, as long as I don't hear it, I don't care.
I suspect them putting things in the dog's butt or something.
What? Ew.
But how much that dog freaks the fuck out?
It's a dog.
Like all the other dogs don't freak out that much.
What kind of dog is it?
I don't know, some fucking ugly dog.
Alright, that's probably why. It's ugly. More Zoloculters. And
I'm gonna keep
stuff.
I'm gonna keep calling them scorpion worms.
I mean, sure. Whatever you want. They're just a recolor of, like, every other enemy in the game. And there's a javelin. Probably for Sid.
And he doesn't need any weapons.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't like Sid?
He can make his own weapons.
Okay. Here he is.
It's King Scorpion Worm.
Yes, King Scorpion Worm. This is a Stilva. And we've had Barrett here manipulate him into using Trine on us. And now Yuffie has learned Trine on her enemy skill materia.
Nice.
And then we've healed it. So, all's well that ends well. Now we're gonna have Cloud constantly use Death Blow. Probably.
So you said when you max out your materia, it makes a clone of itself. Because you potentially basically do that with enemy skill? Or enemies... Yeah, enemy skill.
Well, no. So the enemy skill materias, there are only 4 in the game. And I believe there's only 4 in the game. And they don't level up. So there's no way to make a clone of it.
Oh. Okay, it's only the ones that level up.
Yeah. So I just keep on making a Yuffie try to morph this thing because it can be morphed into something, but at this point I still don't fully understand how morph works. I get it now, I didn't here. You have to get the killing blow with it, it seems, to actually get morph to do anything.
It's kind of lame.
But still, you know, spamming it as everyone else does all the damage is a good idea. Let's see, Cloud got it. The other nice thing about having the Death Blow materia with the added cut is that I can use Death Blow and still get an attack out if it misses when I would otherwise have to use my Limit Break or Magic if my Limit Break is filled. So, especially since Cloud's Limit Break is, you know, Omni Slash and it takes a really long time to charge up, having something else to use instead is great. So we just kicked that rock and it destroyed those little tiny ice crystals that we couldn't get past before. So now we can go all the way back around.
And it fell into the green shit.
Gone forever. Missed that Death Blow. Missed the other attack too, wow.
Uh-oh.
So, actually, the other thing about Death Blow is that, so I said it's a 1/3 chance, but it's a 1/3 of whatever the base attack is for the weapon that you're using. Attack rating isn't based on, it's kind of based on a percentage, but it's not really based on a percentage. It's based on a number value. And there are some weapons that have a higher attack percentage than 100%. So Vincent has the Sniper CR,
Right.
which is 255, and then I think Tifa also has a 255 weapon. And so if you take, 255 and you take a third of that, it's a hell of a lot higher than, any other weapon in the game. So, you take a 100% hit chance weapon, and you cut it by a third, it's like 30%. But you take a 255 hit chance weapon, and you cut that by a third, it's 85. Also, fuck this thing. It's just gone. It doesn't even disappear, just gone. Just obliterated it.
Reminds me of the time I was playing Dark Souls and I fucking smashed Gwyn so hard he just fucking deleted himself off the game.
That's the way to do it. That's the way you beat him.
He didn't do his death animation or anything, he just fucking poof, gone.
Everybody's furied right now.
Ooh. So mad.
Yes, so mad. Fury's not too bad. So in the second set of cliffs that you climb, there are a couple of dead ends that you can take, like the one I took.
Is there anything at the dead ends or just, you know?
No, they're usually just dead ends.
Hmm.
They lead to nothing. I think the point of them is to get you to lose your temperature, so that you fuck up and die. Anyway, so now we're in this this second ice cave that has more bats and more dumb stuff in it. There you go, that's Death Blow. That's your normal added cut hit.
Hmm.
Death Blow becomes actually useful at this point, which is nice. Here's the first save point that we've had since the bottom of the cliff. More penguins. And what did you call these things? Scorpion worms?
Yeah, scorpion worms.
Yeah, it works.
Banana penguins and scorpion worms.
Satellite beam. And then they're dead. This calls for a tent. Everyone is still furied. I don't remember if I fixed that or not. I think I considered it and then didn't. Or maybe I do. I don't actually remember. Okay, yeah, I do. Fury's good because I think it doubles your limit gauge generation, but it also cuts your hit rate, which isn't too great. Anyway, so we're out on like this little frozen cliff face here. With more yellow penguins. They kind of remind me of, what are those stupid things from Phantasy Star? Rappies.
Trying to remember. Like, it's been a long time since I played Phantasy Star, and I don't think I've ever actually gotten to a Rappy, so.
Yeah, Rappies were like, they're basically like their version of Chocobos, probably, would be the best way to describe them. They're like shitty yellow birds. In PSO2, they're adorable.
That's a great sound.
Which,
Ooh.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few abilities that do that. It's a great sound, but I really don't like anything that has that animation because it takes so long. There's the death blow, there's the normal hit, and they're dead. So on this screen, you see these icicles. We have to fight them.
Of course you do.
Mm-hmm. So, just use some high damage abilities. It's got quite a bit of health. Fighting a sentient icicle.
Is it weak to fire? Like super weak?
Yeah, probably. I don't know if it's super weak, but I'm pretty sure it has a weakness to fire. And then you have to sit through this every time when it dies. You have to sit here and wait for it to crack and break.
Oh no. It didn't even break, it just fucking... Whatever.
No, it's okay, we won. See, watch. Whee!
Into the abyss.
And then it asks you if you want to jump down to the room below. This leads down into the save room that we were in before.
In case you want to save after each encounter with the ice.
Well, I mean, if you jump down to the room, you have to run all the way back up through that stupid, little shitty snow cliff thing. Once you're done here, you can jump down and, they drop down and they become platforms that you can use, so that's why you want to... That should do it. The icicles only have about 3,000 health.
Crack, crack. Like, is that supposed to be its... like, phase cracks, I guess? Like, when you bring it down 1,000, it cracks?
I'm not sure, but I think it just does it all at once. Well, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I went and I looked up the Icicle's AI script.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a 50% chance of countering with that Icicle drop on a random enemy, or a random player, or character, or whatever you want, party member, that one. And then this is what it says. It countering after its death, it turns off death handling for Icicle, chooses itself, uses crack on itself, and then removes itself and all the bats. This is very interesting. But yeah, if we just cast beta on it, I'm pretty sure that will just kill it in one shot. Trivia. If it is considered a death, the Icicle has the longest death animation of an enemy. taking almost 12 seconds for its shatter animation to finish, and then finishing the battle.
Yeah, I would agree.
Still doesn't hold a candle to Knights of the Round. We might get Knights of the Round, we might not. I haven't decided yet. Getting Knights of the Round requires chocobo breeding, which is time-consuming, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do it or not. So now that we've dropped all the icicles, we jump down to the save room below. And that's that. Oh,
Yay.
fuck!
Did you forget something?
Well, you blend in. I was gonna use Alexander on it.
Where's this music from? It's like chocobo something. What's in the box? Oh,
Fire armlet, very useful. What were you asking? Where that chocobo music was from?
yeah.
That is the I believe that was Fiddle de Chocobo. That's from Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, so the icicles all dropped and I made a little path, and that one icicle dropped and made a bridge. So next time, we will continue on to the icicle cave, reach the top, and it'll be great. So good night, goodbye.
Good night. Kung Fu Yoga? The fuck is this shit?